This is a story of love among golfers. It shows how true love, even if it slices into casual water, can always get back on the fairway, though it may get rather wet.
Hello, Mac. Jill, have a good round.
Round? Oh, yeah. Thanks for the game, Mac. I think I'll just go and freshen up a bit.
What's wrong with that girl?
Wrong? Nothing. A little more steadiness off the tee and she'll make a very fair golfer.
Apart from her game, I mean, I'm worried about her.
Why?
Well, as secretary of the club, I naturally have the welfare of the members at heart, and I would have thought that you, as the oldest member...
Yes, yes, of course. But, I mean, why are we worried about young Jill Packard?
Hard to put a finger on it. She seems dreamy, absent-minded. I was just telling her just now about that long putt I had at the third yesterday, and after about 15 minutes, I noticed her attention had wandered completely.
Strange. Come to think of it, she did seem a little distrait just now.
I wondered if something had happened between her and young Bates.
William? What kind of thing?
Well, whatever does happen between engaged couples.
Oh, well, in their case, nothing very much. A regular 18 holes together. Mind you, of course, they're not officially engaged. They just grew up together and sort of have an understanding.
What sort of understanding?
Mainly that if ever William can speed himself up enough to propose, Jill will accept and they'll settle down stodgily and happily ever after.
Maybe he has popped a question.
Oh, no, William would never do anything as sudden as pop. It's taken him 3 years to get this far. He's not one of your rapid wooers. I might even call him torpid. In fact, I will call him torpid. He's torpid. And Jill...
Shh. She's coming back. Why don't you have a word with her?
I will. I'm curious myself.
Yep.
Ah, there you are again. And freshened up to good purpose, I'd say.
Oh.
I hear you got the saga of the long putt.
Did I? Oh, yes.
I managed to evade that one myself. I'm waiting for the film.
Oh.
Jill, come here. Now, Jill, I've known you since you were in rompers. Is something wrong?
Well, not exactly.
Tell me.
Well, now, look here. Have you ever read The Love That Scorches by Luella Perrott Phipps?
No, I evaded that one too.
Well, I got it out of the library yesterday and I finished it at 3 o'clock this morning in bed. And it's a very, very beautiful book. It's all about the desert and people riding on camels and this wonderful Arab chief with stern yet tender eyes and a girl called Angela and oases and dates and mirages and all like that. And this Arab chief seizes this girl called Angela and clasps her in his arms and she can feel his hot breath searing her cheeks and he flings her on his horse and they ride off together. And all around was sand and night and mysterious stars. And somehow I don't know. I wish Mother would take me to Algiers this winter. It'd do her rheumatism so much good.
Yes, well, talking about rheumatism, I find that a spot of something works wonders. For you?
No, thanks. I think I'll be trotting off. I think I'll wander back through the woods, take a look at the crocuses and bluebells and so on.
These novelists ought to be more careful.
Sir?
And all that talk of deserts has made me thirsty. I'll have the same again, please.
Hello.
Yes. And another pint for Mr. Bates.
Yes, sir. I thought young Packard was out here.
Yeah, you've just missed her. She was out here. Some time.
Yes, I know, but Mac was telling me about his long putt at the third.
Well, you couldn't drag yourself away.
No, well, I was waiting to tell him about my approach shot at the fourth, but I couldn't get it in. So I thought I'd come and collect young Pieface. Still, if she's gone...
Oh, only just. If you knock this pint back quickly, you can catch her up and see her home.
No, it's all right. I think she knows the way.
She's going back through the woods looking for bluebells and crocuses.
Bluebells?
And crocuses.
Well, yeah, I can understand about the crocuses. I mean, they're about the same height as a teed-up golf ball. You know, you can get some really good driving practice in on a crocus, but bluebells...
William, come here. As one who dandled you on his knee when you were a baby, I've got a personal question to ask you. Now, just answer me this and make it snappy. Do you love Jill Packard?
Oh, me?
Yes, you.
Jill Packard?
Yes, Jill Packard.
Do I love Jill Packard?
You seem to have the material pretty neatly assembled. Yes, do you?
Well, of course I do.
Splendid.
Devotedly, dash it.
Capital.
Yeah, you might even say madly.
Now, my advice to you, young Bates, is to tell her so.
I say. Now, that's rather a brainy scheme. I see what you're driving at here. You think it might settle in and all that.
Precisely, and the sooner the better. You were made for each other. You've got so much in common.
Of course we have. What?
Your handicap, for example.
I suppose so. Mind you, our chipping's a bit weak round the greens, but we can always sort that out on honeymoon.
Exactly. You'd start your life on a solid foundation of sympathy and understanding, if, that is, you ever get around to proposing to her.
Oh, don't worry, I will. I mean, we've got our usual 18 holes tomorrow. I could have a crack at it then. Which hole? The 5th?
No, the 6th. The ground slopes away from the tee, and you'll be hidden from view by the dogleg turn.
Something in that.
And I suggest that you contrive somehow to lead her into that large bunker on the left of the fairway.
What for?
I have reason to believe that she'd respond more readily to your wooing were it conducted in a vast sandy waste. And I'll tell you another thing. I recommend you, before you even speak to her, to seize her, clasp her in your arms, and let your hot breath sear her face.
Oh, me?
Believe me, it'll appeal to her.
But I say... Hot breath? I mean, dash it all, you know. What?
I can assure you it is indispensable.
Well, you know, I suppose. I mean, you've had a bit of experience. All right, I'll have a stab at it.
Yeah, well, there speaks the true William Bates. I tell you what, I'll meet you in the bar after lunch for a spot of encouragement before you go on. Now, are you sure you've got it straight?
Oh, yes, I think so. Seize, clasp, hot breath, spring it.
Oh, for a beaker full of the warm south, full of the true, the blushful hippocrene, with beaded bubbles winking at the brim.
You asked for a dry sherry.
Oh, lovely. Is that one of yours?
Well, not exactly, no, but one likes to feel one's influence shows.
Oh, it does. I could never have told the difference. Oh, hello.
Hello, William not arrived yet?
William? No, not yet. Shouldn't think he'd be long. I'd like you to meet Mr. Spelvin. He's staying with the Wyndhams for a couple of weeks. He's going to walk round with us.
Spelvin? Yes, I seem to know the name.
Rodney Spelvin. It's possible I do have some slight claim to, may I say renown? As a maker of harmonies.
What, a composer, eh?
Verbal harmonies. I am, in my humble fashion, a poet.
Mr. Spelvin writes the most beautiful poetry. I've just heard some of it.
Oh, those little things. Mio mosso, some of my juvenilia.
I thought they were absolutely terrific.
Ah, Miss Packard, you have the soul to appreciate it. Would there were more like you. We singers have much to put up with in a crass and materialistic world. Only last week, a man, a coarse editor, asked me what my sonnet, Wine of Desire, meant. I gave him answer. 'Twas a sonnet, not a mining prospectus.
You should have given him a poke in the nose.
Boy! Look, I've done a bit of rehearsing. I'm all set. Who's that bird?
Well, his name's Spelvin. He's visiting the Wyndhams.
Looks a bit of a gourd helpers.
Jill says that he's going to walk round with you.
Walk round with us? Look here, I can't possibly do all that seizing, clasping and hot breath stuff with that pop-eyed exhibit hanging round on the outskirts?
I fear not.
Ah, best postpone it then, eh?
Yes, but not for too long. You never know what...
Hello, young Packard. You ready?
Yeah, just as soon as I get my clubs. William, I'd like you to meet Rodney Spelvin.
Hello.
He speaks the most beautiful poetry.
Good God, not in public, surely. Oh, sorry. Look, takes all sorts, I suppose. Come on, old son.
I shouldn't worry. He's probably ditched his Spelvin bloke and taken Jill home.
No. Here he comes now. But he's alone. William, what happened?
What happened? I tell you, I played the game of my life. Didn't hold all the putts, mind you, but if I give myself a couple of 15-footers, you can mark me down for an 83. Not so bad, eh? Listen, you know the long fourth. Well, I was a bit short with my drive, so I thought the best thing to do would be go up by the bunker and then play my...
William, where is Jill?
Oh, Spelvin Cove's taken her home.
Oh, beware of him, William. Have a care, young Bates. Remember, I saw them together before you arrived. She was gazing into his eyes as a desert maiden might gaze into the eyes of a sheikh. Now, don't laugh. What you don't realise, wretched William Bates, is that Jill is going through a romantic phase. Fascinating stranger like that suddenly coming into her life, well, he could snatch her away from you before you knew where you were.
Nonsense. Look, the fella doesn't play golf. Never had a club in his hand, and what's more, says he never intends to. That's the sort of fellow he is.
Oh, well, that's a relief. I can't see Jill Packard marrying a non-golfer.
Exactly. She knows these mixed marriages never work.
All the same, don't delay, act quickly. Seizing, clasping, and hot breath are still the order of the day.
There'll be lots of chances after next week. It's a full calendar in June. Picnics, nature rambles, bathing parties, and the club dance.
Yeah, well, they're not really my cup of tea. But don't worry, look, I'll catch her between functions.
A book of verses underneath the bar, a jug of wine, a loaf of bread, and thou beside me, singing in the wilderness.
Look, sorry about that. I only just managed to hack it out. All right if I play through.
Oh, suppose so. Oh, no, put it back, Rodney. He's got to play it from where it lies.
Look, I'm going round on my own, old girl. I suppose you'd fancy a game, would you?
William, please. We're having a picnic.
Sorry. Well, what about tomorrow?
Oh, righto.
Come on, Spelvin, old chap. Give us a bit of elbow room, right? Come on, old son, come on. Right. Keep still, will you? Keep still. Thanks a lot. There. Thanks a lot. See you later, then. Bye.
Bye.
Hail to thee, blithe spirit, bird thou never wert, that from heaven or near it pourest thy full heart in perfume.
What about that game, young Packard?
I forgot. And will you stop yelling? Rodney's trying to recite.
Sorry. All right, Spelvin, look, you play through this time.
Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. Rough winds do shake the darling buds of May.
I say, I haven't seen a ball around here, have you?
Look, William, do you have to come crashing through the woods like that? You just ruined Rodney's sonnet sequence.
Oh, I say, bad luck. Does that mean you can't go to the club dance tonight?
Of course I can go. I've every intention of doing so.
Jolly good. Well, look after young Pie-Face for me, will you? I don't think I can make it.
Oh, that is bad news.
Not for his partners, it isn't. The last time he took the floor, the poor girl had to take to her bed for 2 days.
That's true, so I'm giving him a break this year. Now, where's that damn ball? I say, are you busy?
I'm at your disposal.
Look, rather rotten things happened. You know Jill?
I know Jill.
You know Spelvin?
I know Spelvin.
Well, they've gone and got engaged to each other. It's a fact. She told me so this morning. And what I want to know is, where do I get off?
I warned you, William. You left them too much together. You must know there's nothing more conducive to love than the moon in June. Why, songs have been written about it. In fact, at the moment, I can't think of a song that has not been written about it.
Yeah. But dash it, all engaged. I mean, who'd have thought Packard would have jumped off the dock with a fellow who doesn't play golf?
Ah, well, non-golfers do marry. We can't help that, even at the risk of perpetuating one of nature's greatest blunders. But, as you say, with Jill, seems incredible. You sure you weren't mistaken? There's no chance she could have misunderstood.
Not a bit of it. In fact, what led up to the whole thing, if you see what I mean, was me proposing to her myself. See, I caught her up at the clubhouse for a couple of minutes alone, and I said, I say, old girl, what about it? And she said, what about what? And I said, what about getting married? Don't if you don't want to, of course, but I'm bound to say it looks pretty good to me. And she said she loved another, to wit, this bloke Spelvin. Nasty jar it gave me, I can tell you. I've never been so upset. Hooked every drive on the first 9.
Did she specifically say she was engaged to Spelvin?
Well, she said she loved him.
Ah, well, there may be hope. If she's not irrevocably engaged, the fancy may pass. I think I'll go and see Jill and make a few tactful inquiries.
Wish you would. And another thing, you haven't got any stuff that'll take tomato stains off a fellow's trousers, have you?
Well, of course I'm engaged to him. How could I refuse? The moon was shining. A soft breeze played in the trees. And suddenly Rodney took me in his arms, gazed deep into my eyes and said, I love you, I adore you, I worship you. You are the tree upon which the fruit of my life hangs. My mate, my woman, predestined to me since the first star shone in yonder sky.
Well, you can't say fairer than that. I mean, are you sure you're acting wisely?
Why do you ask?
Well, you know, whatever his other merits, and I have no doubt they're numerous, Rodney Spelvin does not play golf.
No, but he's very broad-minded about it.
Broad-minded?
Yes. He says he's perfectly content for me to go on playing. He says he likes my pretty little enthusiasms.
I'm sure I wish you every happiness, but I had hoped, of course, but, oh, well, never mind.
No, what?
Well, you and William.
Oh, yes, poor William. I do feel sorry about that. He's a dear.
He's a splendid fellow.
Yes, and he's been absolutely marvellous about this whole thing. I mean, so many men would have gone off and shot grizzly bears or something. But he just said, righto, in a quiet sort of voice, and he's promised to caddy for me in next week's qualifying round.
There's good stuff in the boy.
Yes. You know, if it wasn't for Rodney... Oh, well.
Yes, well... So, you're aiming for the ladies' annual tournament again?
Yes, and I'm jolly well going to qualify this year, 4th time lucky.
You feel the inspiration of love will raise you to the ranks of those 32 finalists?
I do. And I'm especially confident this year as there are only 32 entries. So really everybody who finishes has to qualify. All I've got to do is get round somehow and there I am. Of course, it'd be absolutely marvellous if I could get a really good score with Rodney watching.
Is he going to watch?
Yeah, he's going to walk round with us. He's so sweet.
Yes, quite. I tell you what, I might walk round with you too. Perhaps I could caddy for your opponent. Who is she, by the way?
Mabel Potts. Nice, quiet sort of girl. Thank heavens. I know it's in the bag, but these qualifying rounds always make me nervous.
Oh, nonsense. You're completely surrounded by moral support, and as you say yourself, it's in the bag. Everybody has to qualify.
Oh, nice shot.
Good steady player, my Miss Potts.
Yeah. Jill's keeping up, though. She did well on those first 3 hours. You can do without the musical accompaniment, though. It's been on the chip since we started.
It's sur le pont d'Avignon.
I wish he were. Don't think it's helping her much, either. All right, young Packard, just keep your head down and don't try and press. Oh, I say!
That vista, that calm, wooded hollow bathed in the golden sunshine. It reminds me of the island valley of Avignon.
Did you see my drive, Rodney?
Where falls not hail or rain, or any snow. Not ever wind blows loudly. Your drive? No, I didn't.
Well, you're sure it was a Pipterina?
Really? Yes. Well, I don't think I'd recognize a Pipterino if I did see one.
Well, it was. Better be on the green, you see. Come on.
Ah, limp leather, I see. Does that mean to say we have another poetry lover with us?
This is Varden's What Every Young Golfer Should Know.
Oh, yes, I'm very sorry, of course. The good book. Please forgive me.
Here for two. It's never happened to me before. Last time I took 7 on this hole. And now look. And putting's my strong point.
All right, just take it easy.
Ronnie, please. Do you think you could stop humming and trying to putt?
Putt on, child, putt on. I don't know what you mean, but if it gives you pleasure to putt, putt to your heart's content.
Thank you.
My God! What a bit of colour! Did you ever see such a bit of colour?
Oh, Rodney.
Did you win?
Well done.
Down for 5.
14 on that last hole, I'm afraid. Still, the score doesn't matter, and there's plenty of time yet.
Yes, I'm jolly well going to need it on this filthy water hole.
Water hole, eh? Are we to see a gathering of some wild woodland creatures?
Oh, it's possible. The 7th has been known to drive people berserk. Sandy McHoots, when he was Open champion, once took an 11 there.
I thought that was cricket.
Look, see the problem. Play safe, and you finish in the rocks. Try to get straight on the green, and if you fall short, you're in the water. And even if you get across the water, you've got that slope to contend with.
That's 3 in exactly the same spot. Well done.
Playing 7.
What's the record, Break?
Playing 7.
Hang on a sec. I believe you could play that first one from where it floats. Good crisp slosh with a niblick you'd be on into. It's worth trying.
Do you know, I think I could.
There's a boat down there. I mean, I could row.
Yeah, and I could splosh about in the water.
Right, and what's his name? That would steer.
William, you're a darling.
Oh, I don't know.
There's nobody in the world like you. Rodney! Look, we're going out in that boat. I want you to steer.
I'd be delighted. I'm getting rather bored with this golf.
I think we'd better get to work in the bunker, and then we'll compare scores when we both hold out.
Righto.
This'll be fun. What could be nicer than a gentle row in a boat?
There's his boat.
Rodney, I do wish you wouldn't talk while I'm trying to swing. Ball on the green if it takes me all night.
No, but really.
Rodney, will you stop making such a fuss? Where's the ball?
There's your dips. Playing for?
Playing for?
There we go. That's it. Now, I'll bring it back just a second. It's gone over there a bit.
Hello! We made it in 8. How are you doing?
Playing 15.
15 is right.
Excuse me.
There it is. Give it a good slosh. Yes, that's it. That's moving a couple of inches.
Playing 44.
44 is correct.
What's going on?
Mr. Bates, as you see, is rowing. Mr. Spelvin is steering, and as you hear, screaming. Miss Packard is beating the water with a niblick.
Yes, well, that seems quite in order. In the circumstances, I think a niblick is the club I'd use myself.
Yes, well, I imagine this is going to take some time. I should get on with your devotions if I were you.
Playing 83.
No, only 82.
I've had enough of this. Let me out.
Are they all right?
I'll ask them.
Are you all right? Yes, thanks. He's in his depth.
My club! My niblick, Rodney!
I must have sunk.
Look, do you think you could just dive in and swim around a bit and try and find it for me?
Yeah, it must be around there somewhere.
Damn you, niblick! I'm going home.
Well, who'd have dreamed he'd turn out to be that sort of man?
Yeah, bad lot. I mean, I must have a naturally bad disposition.
Yeah, I mean, if he's going to be so rude and brutal over such a little thing, just think it wouldn't be safe to marry him.
Absolutely. He's taking too much of a chance. Hang on a minute. Here it is, old girl. I wanted a bit of looking for.
Oh, William, you're the most wonderful man on earth.
Oh, darling.
Oh, William.
Oh, what's happening now?
They appear to be embracing. It seems we've reached a happy ending.
Oh, nonsense. We've 11 holes to go yet.
Oh, don't worry, they'll get round to it. They may be lovers, but they're golfers first.
Oh, William, I think I've loved you all my life.
Well, I'm dashed sure I've loved you all my life. Meant to tell you a dozen times, something always going to crop up.
Oh, William, you're a darling and an angel. Where's the ball?
Oh, here's your pops.
Playing 84?
84 it is. That's the one. Yes, that's my